Yeah, 77. All right, guys, let's get some Herbst business out of the way. They still got 2 weeks off, and I believe they're going to be keeping busy with the two shops that they have going. But Herbst Reptile Expos start up again June 4th and 5th. They're going to be in Lafayette, Louisiana. June 11th and 12th, the big one. They're going to be in Conroe, Texas. Going to be in Longview on June 25th and 26th. They're going to be back in Louisiana on July 23rd and 24th. They'll be in Oklahoma on July 30th and 31st. Oh, look at this. They're going to be in Corpus Christi August 13th and 14th. And a home show, Bryan, College Station on August 20th and 21st. Listen, you got to get to a Herbst show, man. It's worth traveling to. That's all I'm saying. Get to a fucking Herbst show. Fucking email Sean and Lori. Tell them how fucking awesome they are. Go to herbstshow.net for any more information that you need, and I guarantee they'll get back to you. So I was on the phone with John the other day because he called me in the hospital to check on how I was, because John really cares about my well-being, man, and don't think I don't appreciate it. And he was asking how I was feeling, and I was just like, John, listen, that doesn't matter, okay? What we need to add to Morph Market, the thing we need to add to Morph Market are offspring groups. And it'll allow you to record your clutches and litters. And, John was just like, his usual, that might be a good idea. That might be, go on. And I just said, as a breeder, I would care about recording the offspring groups that I produce, because in the future, privately, it would be useful for my record keeping year over year. This is useful for tracking the lineage of your animals and also for planning by recording when females were bred as well as their productivity. Pretty fucking cool, huh? Offspring groups will also save you time. This process speeds up the creation of your ads, since animals can easily be converted to listings for sales later on. Always thinking about that future, man. Offspring groups will also save you time by giving more info for your buyers, such as photos and details of the parents of the sibling. You'll no longer have to dig through your fucking phone gallery for years and years to answer questions from these dummies that fucking don't buy from you anyway. Finally, it allows you to show off a gallery of your breeding history, letting your experiences speak for themselves through your projects and animals that you produce. This is great marketing for your brand. So go on to the Double M there and check out Offspring Groups, because it unlocks the kind of functionality that was previously only available to a handful of elite breeders with custom websites, like Canova. Now the ability to track and showcase your breeding history is accessible to thousands of breeders across the world at no additional cost. I mean, yeah, really, that's what we need. We need to we need to give the nuclear codes to the morons that fucking live with their parents in the basement. I get it. I totally get it. Listen, just go on fucking Morph Market, become a member, check out the offspring groups, check out the QR code thing. It's a fucking great site, and it's really what's propelling the industry forward. I will be using Morph Market next week to purchase my frogs. Yep, that's right. Spent the last week and a half or so in the hospital again, doing the exact same thing that we did 2 years ago, except to the other leg this time. Thankfully, it wasn't as bad in scope as the left leg, so we think we got this knocked out with one surgery, and the next couple of weeks with some aftercare will be critical, but you know, the fat man got things to do, man. We have to, got to keep moving forward, so slapped on the stupid hat and decided to let's bring you the show on time. So I want to thank the hundreds of people that reached out and made my stay in the hole not as bad as it could have been. And believe me, when you're sitting up at 3 a.m. thinking, fuck, you know, what's going to happen with my fucking legs, it could be pretty rough, you know? So, but all you people reached out. I hope I got back to every one of you. So I definitely appreciate it. And I'm talking people from everywhere. I mean, people from like Indonesia and China and fucking Australia and of course America. So again, thank you everybody for reaching out. The No More Balls tour had to be pushed back until September, end of August, from June. So I apologize about that because that's going to be fun, but we're still going to do it all. And a Zoom call had to be canceled, and I appreciate everybody working with me for that, but that's going to be back, you know, in 2 weeks as well. So we really didn't fall too behind. The good news is we got a lot ahead, okay? While I was in there, we did a redesign of shirts, stickers, magnets, kind of the whole shebang. We're not really doing a rebrand. I just kind of want to keep everything fresh. So new shirts will be available in the next couple of weeks. And yes, we'll have stickers and magnets. And no, I don't want to sticker swap with you. I don't care about you and your fucking gay little ball python company stickers. Basically, if you buy a shirt, you'll get some stickers and magnets. We're not fucking trading here like a bunch of 8-year-olds, okay? Come on, fucking get it together, people. And also, I can't really believe I'm saying this like a fucking gay little YouTuber, but I have a bunch of collabs coming with some big shots. Like, I mean, not bar check level big shots, but big shots for the level, you know, the level I'm at. So I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, and a lot more traveling. I just figure, you know, got to make hay while the sun's still shining, right? So you got to get getting while the getting's good. Get her done. I'm going to do a lot more traveling in the next couple of months once all this shit heals and I'm fucking walking normal. Again, thanks to everybody, and it looks like we're on the mend here, and I definitely couldn't have done it without all the people that listen to this fucking dumb dick and fart joke show. So I appreciate you guys. Look at it. Look at it. That right there is the best coconut substrate on the fucking planet. Look at this right here. This is also the best coconut substrate on the fucking planet, but it's in a bag. Now this right here is the best coconut chip on the fucking planet. However, it's in a bigger bag. Brick, small bag, bigger bag, whatever. Reptile chip is hands down the best substrate for your reptiles. It's the only substrate I actually use here at the Fat Cave. Why? Because it's the best coconut substrate on the fucking planet, and I've been using it for years. And JT Tomlinson, one of my very best good friends, is the president of the company. Want to know something else that JT started? The Reptilution Apparel Company that gives 100% of the profits it receives back to the reptile community. There's always people and organizations in this hobby in need of some kind of help, and Reptilution is being proactive in giving to USARK, Herbst Family Fund, anybody in the community that experienced some kind of tragedy JT, Reptichip, and Reptilution is there for them. You see anybody else being proactive like this? Let me answer that for you. No, you don't. Head on over to reptichip.com and pick up a bag, a block, a brick, a box even. They're doing boxes. Boxes of Reptichip now. Pick up a Reptilution shirt if you're feeling sexy. A lot of fun stuff. They got it all there. Redline Science, tools, shit scrapers. They got everything. It's a one-stop shop, man. You can buy your reptile shit and clothes. Same place. Again, go buy a brick, a bag, box, a shirt, whatever. Just get on it. Reptichip.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Fatman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame!
Hey guys, it's Justin at Canova. So in the past few years, Canova's become the top source for amazing ball pythons. Now Chris tells me, Justin, it's time to give back. So we're sponsoring the 15 Minutes of Lame to support the new and upcoming breeders. So jump in here. Let's hear your ideas. Let's hear your thoughts. Maybe you can turn your 15 minutes of lame into 20 years of lame, just like I did. If you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. So bring it.
15 Minutes of Lame!
All right. Anyway, guys, what's up? I have Courtney and Steven from Leviathan Snakes here. You got to check these guys out. They're a member of the Patreon. Everybody knows I'm swayed by money. I just said this. They got kicked off, and they just came back in. So I'm repeating myself. But what's up, Courtney and Steven? What's going on?
Hey, how are you doing?
You guys know how this works. We're going to put 50 work. You guys know how this works. We're going to put 15 minutes on the clock, and that's going to start now. And let's just start it off with the usual typical question. It's a cool name. I like the name. Where'd the name come from?
So my favorite book series, the first book in that is actually called Leviathan Wakes, and I stole it. I thought it sounded cool, and I liked it, and it was funny. So a Leviathan is like a serpent, an underwater serpent. It's like a big term. People ask about it. It's not that. It just sounded like Leviathan Wakes.
And yeah, we're big science fiction fantasy nerds, so
we're also super into extraterrestrials. We think that no, just kidding.
No, it's cool. I am too. Okay, extraterrestrials, Bigfoot. I'm into all that shit.
Yeah, you had your whole thing on cryptids, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, and we had Seth Breedlove on, who does documentaries. But also, just so you know, you're a shitty Catholic because the Leviathan is from the Book of Job. Also, it's from the Book of Enoch. I think that's like a Jew version of the Bible, right? But yeah, it's the sea serpent. So it's also like a fucking crocodile in some of the incarnations. So it's a cool name. I give it a 9 on the name. The 9, very fucking cool. Now the second obvious question is South Carolina, right?
Yes.
So why should anybody buy from you when you got guys like Hilton Head Exotics? You guys are right down the road from Bob Fu. You guys got a lot of people down there. So why buy from Leviathan Snakes?
So one thing that I think we've been really successful with is our like customer service, I guess you would say. We're really good at continuing to help people out after they've purchased from us. We have a couple people that actually continue to get mice from us after they've bought their snake. They'll have questions about their animal, especially like pet owners, people who this is their first animal. They'll ask us things, and we'll keep in touch with them and follow up, make sure their animals are doing good, that they're still having like a good experience. And we get a lot of people buying more from us, like repeat customers. We get a lot of them recommending others to us. We don't have any trouble selling, I think.
And I would say another one on it is we're really, really active on social media. We talked about it like Instagram, YouTube. My day job is in marketing, so it's like one type of content that I feel like isn't promoted a whole lot in the reptile hobby. So we try to really focus on like one aspect is like, hey, here's things that somebody can use to market their business better, because if they can get unconditional, valuable content from us for 2, 3, 4 years before they're finally at a point to buy like a Sunset, they may think of us before they think of Hilton Head or Bob Vu, because they've been watching our marketing videos for several years or something like
Right.
that.
Okay. Now, how long have you guys been doing this?
We've had one season where we produced animals.
Yeah, but this is our second season, 2 years.
Okay, but you had to raise things up too, also, right? So you.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you say be safe to say 3 or 4 years you've been doing
This
it?
is our third year, with animals.
Okay, so you know this is coming.
Yeah.
From the beginning, amount spent versus amount earned till now.
I know the exact amount. It's inside on the spreadsheet, but it's a little bit more than $60,000 that we've spent total everything, and
like
that's
hotel rooms for Tinley.
this building that we're in. It's like a 12 by 20 foot shed. Everything to $60,000 is what we spent on everything. A little bit more than that, and we made a little bit more than $10,000 in our first season last year.
Okay. All right. Well, that's not even getting 10 grand back off a 60 grand initial investment after only 2 years is not really too shabby.
Yeah.
Because obviously you have a better collection now than you did 2 years ago, right?
So the first year. So we've only had 5 clutches, 6 clutches that we've produced and sold, and we didn't have any trouble selling any animals. But that first year, those were our snakes that we hadn't put as much money into when we purchased because we were still newer. So those
breeder size females, but were like more pet level price type things.
So it was. So now this year we have we have more clutches and higher end animals, and then next year is when we're really excited about.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're kind of going a little bit staticky on me. So do me a favor. Let's pause this real quick. Boom. See, you're paused. So we're not gonna get you out of time, and just come back in, and we're back. All right. Okay. So before you guys basically started this in the pandemic, then, right? If you've been doing this for about 3 years, okay. And have you guys ever did a show?
Yeah, we did a Show Me Snakes in September last year. It was really fun.
Yeah, down in Grovetown, Georgia. It was awesome. It was a super fun experience.
Yeah. Well, Mickey is fucking great. He's a good guy. In fact, he's knocking out of the park with some of them. All right, so then let's just talk about big projects that you have. I saw a couple of your website projects that you have going on. So what right now would you say is your most expensive snake that you're looking forward to breeding this year?
This year, Sunset male. He's going to a bunch of different stuff. I'm stoked for that project.
Okay. Probably the most expensive clutch in that. We're pairing Sunset male to a Desert Ghost chocolate.
Pastel Inchy chocolate Desert Ghost female.
Sorry.
Okay, so you want to get some double heads and start, knocking all that shit out. Okay, and the Sunset is your most expensive snake, would you say?
He's not our most expensive, but he's our most expensive breeding this year. We also have several actually more expensive than him.
We have a super banana Sunset female who's almost breeder size. So
all right. Yellow belly Sunset female that I really like. She's awesome. She's deep in the blue.
But our Sunsets our Sunsets and some of our asphalt stuff are our most expensive animals.
Gotcha. So what were you talking, $3 to $5 grand on those?
Yeah, so we have a female maker, Odie Enchi asphalt. He was, probably $3,500, and the super asphalt is about $3 grand, and then with the Sunset stuff.
Yeah, Aries, I feel bad. I don't want to say the exact prices because I don't want anybody who we bought him from to be like, hey man, we
gave you a deal.
The Super Banana Sunset, she was our most expensive snake that we bought, and because she was 1,200 grams when we got her, she's our only snake that we've gotten that was over 5 figures.
Okay, all right, gotcha. So basically a $10,000 snake. guys are out of your fucking mind. Yeah, okay. All right. All right. Now, how many snakes do you have total there?
65.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad. It's nice seeing people get more focused and not having like 300 of different codom shit that fucking will, you're not out to produce paycheck snakes, basically, right? You're out to produce more high end double head, double visuals even at some point, right?
We do like having some pet projects like that pet owners can like easily afford and stuff like that. We do like having banana clutches, bell clutches, campfire. We do like those, but so I think you said it in your interview with MJ about like how many normals get like put in the freezer, and like that is something that we really don't want to worry about things like that. So we do a lot of like allelic pairings so that we don't get snakes that we don't think we'll be able to sell or will have stuff like
bad lives, because nobody's gonna treat a het sunset female poorly. Like, they're not gonna like.
Right. Well, and it's like if you have a het sunset possible, there's a ghost.
Yeah.
What is that? Knock the price down from what, $5,000 to maybe $1,200.
Yeah, I don't even know. So like I know a normal het sunset female right now on Morph Market is like $1,200.
Okay.
There a lot of the stuff with the sunset that we're trying to do hasn't been done yet, where it's not like people are holding it back. Like Brad and Brock, and they make the stuff and then they don't sell it.
Right.
You gotta make your own.
Yeah, well, they're basically just going to show it off and be like, "Hey, we got this," and no, you can't have it for 5 years. Okay. All right. Well, now let's talk some sponsorships. Have you ever bought a snake from Justin Kabilka?
We haven't.
Oh man, fucking Justin, nicest guy in the industry. Basically,
you gotta get us the
Courtney and Steven. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a good start. Okay.
I know.
All right. Have you guys ever bought anything from Sea Serpents?
Yeah, our incubator.
There we go. All right,
Yeah.
good. Chris Nettles does not say "fuck you"
Thanks,
to Courtney and Steven. Okay. Is there a focus cubed habitat somewhere in that shed?
Yes.
No, we don't have one.
Not
either.
focus tube. Sorry, guys.
I love the fact that Courtney's willing to lie. And I love that. No, not enough people are willing to do that. But Courtney and Steven do say "fuck you." Are you guys into any other species or no?
We do have 2 boas. We did not get them from Boa Affliction.
We got
What
it.
the fuck? Kenny, the crazy Asian, says "fuck you" to Courtney and Steven. Oh my God, just killing me. You have a pretty cool logo. Was that logo done by SD Design?
It wasn't. I designed our logo, but off of this, if he does media buying, I have a thing that I want to talk to him about.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk
But
about
we
it
do want to
later.
purchase. He does banners and stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we are interested in maybe
not
purchasing from him in the future, but we have.
Okay. Well, in the future, Blake Stewart says "fuck you" guys anyway. Okay. And fuck you. The Fatman says "fuck you" guys because you're distorted again. So sign in, sign back out. We'll pause. All right, we're back at 321. It seems. Maybe I might be off. The market of morphs. Do you guys use them?
Yes.
Yes.
Both to
I want to hear.
Look.
Yeah, we're repping Morph Market right now.
John Lehman does not say "fuck you" to Courtney and Steven. And finally, Reptile, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. JT does not say "fuck you" to Courtney and Steven. So that's fucking actually pretty awesome. You guys did good. You guys did really good. I got to start making a "fuck you" countdown, like a "fuck you" scale. Like how many "fuck yous" a person gets. And then at the end of the year, if they have all 8 "fuck yous", we'll put them in a contest. Now, what's your next big trip this year for the snakes? Are you going to Tinley? Are you going to Arlington?
Daytona is our next one that we'll be going to.
Daytona, huh? Okay. Well, Daytona is relatively close, right?
It's like 5-6 hours.
5-hour drive.
Right. Okay.
Yes. so it's not too
Yeah,
bad.
you just got to drive through Georgia, and then it's 2 hours from the border, right? So, Daytona is fun. I mean, Daytona, you know what I say about Daytona. It's the hangout that matters. The show is just, You're not vending though, right?
No.
Yeah,
We'd like to spend in a couple of years, but not this year.
It's a fucking bloodbath. It's a fucking bloodbath at Daytona. You don't want to vend at Daytona. Vend at Tinley or fucking Arlington. Daytona, I mean, they're fucking selling bananas for $30 if you buy 50 of them. You know, so you can't really. I mean, Daytona is hard to compete, but there is a lot there. You know, you get to see cool tortoises and all this other shit that's not, that you don't really see. But you don't see any retics or any berms or anything like that. God knows the only iguanas they have are the ones outside. So, okay, so, and how many clutches this year are you expecting?
If I'll go 14.
14?
Yeah, 14. If all of them go, we know one's not going to go for sure, so really 13. And there's a couple, but we're probably going to get like 8 of them all in like 2 months. So,
okay. I was going to ask you, what's your timeline? Like, has anything been laid yet or no?
No, we've got 3 that have had a pre-lay shed. So we're expecting eggs this month from 3, and then everything else in May and June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of stuff over 30 millimeters.
And then like 1 or 2 in August.
Yeah.
Okay. And Steven, you said that you have a day gig, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We both have full-time jobs outside of this.
Yep.
Oh, okay, good. That's fucking good too. Now, real quick, how can people get in touch with you?
Leviathan Snakes on Instagram. We're also on YouTube as Leviathan Snakes.
Yep. TikTok. But
yeah, I have a TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are on TikTok. I have not seen your TikTok yet. I have to get on that tonight.
It's phenomenal. Amazing. Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't matter because people, if they're not there now, they're not going to get there. But are you Leviathan Snakes on TikTok as well? Okay. And then if they have to email you, how could they email you?
Leviathan.snakes@gmail.com.
Okay. Beautiful. Well, I mean, the one thing I have to say is Courtney is way better looking than Steven. So I'd love to know how this happened.
Tinder.
She must have just got tired of swiping left, right? And then was just like, this guy. All right, I'll keep him.
He actually did.
I catfished her. I had pictures of you, Chris, on my Tinder profile, and
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Rock on, dude. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to come out here tonight. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no, we had a great time.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much for inviting us.
You guys, bro.
The 20 afterwards.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Fucking, you could just put that in a magazine and then put that. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks again, man. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
All right. See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame!
All right, I have a couple of questions for anyone trying to run a business in the reptile industry. Do you ever feel like you're held back by a dated or detailed image? Are you sick of competing on price or convincing people to buy your fucking animals? Are you ready for a change but not sure where to start? Stewart Design guides ambitious companies to discover and share their meaningful difference and empowers them to reach their greatest potential. If you've been listening to me for a while, you probably know my man Blake Stewart at Stewart Design. If not, I'm certain you've seen the waves they're making within the industry. They've worked with the biggest and baddest players in the game. Stewart Design rebranded ball python extraordinaire Justin Kabilka over at Canova. They also created the brands for Amos Reptiles, my boy Zach Nava, Garrett Hartle with Reach Out Reptiles, as well as many, many more. Not to mention the rebranding and all the work that Blake has donated to USARK just because of his love for the industry. Stewart Design helps take that dumpster fire shit of a logo you drew in Microsoft Word to a whole new level. Get your big boy pants on because this isn't a game. There are literally thousands of breeders and more coming out every day. So how the fuck will you stand out at Tinley or on Morph Market or at Daytona? Why should anyone buy anything from you when there are literally thousands of other dickheads out there selling the same stuff? If you want to run a real business and not some part-time fucking hobby, you have to stand out and look the goddamn part. If you give a shit about your business and want other people to give a shit about it, get a hold of Blake Stewart over at Stewart Design. Stewart Design is a professional branding agency. Just check out their website to see the list of major national and international awards that they've won. And besides creating kick-ass logos, Stewart Design also designs and prints everything you need to crush your next show, so you don't look like another fucking reject. Business cards, stickers, flyers, table covers, banners, you name it, they got it. Visit sdidentity.com or email info@sdidentity.com to learn more. That's info@sdidentity.com to get started. So this guy, I didn't even know until recently when he showed up on one of the open Zoom calls all the way down from fucking Australia. And he made a rude comment about somebody. And right away, I had that Step Brothers moment where I was like, hey, did we just become best friends? This guy is so much fucking fun to talk to. He's so much fun to be around. This is Luke Stratford from Lizard Morphs. Hello, folks. Man, this is going to be fun tonight. Straight from the former prison colony, okay, down under. And in the future, I have fucking Luke Stratford here from Lizard Morphs. What's up, brother?
Good, thank you. Not much. Just Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, talking to you.
That's like getting your fucking Sunday off to a shit start, you know? Like, I can't even believe you wanted to do this on a Sunday morning. Like, fucking, this is gonna ruin your whole day. So you're kind of like a big shot down there, right? In your thing. I mean, in your little isolated corner of the world. I mean, you can't really. I mean, can you leave technically? Because I know the animals can't. So
yeah. Well, yeah. So the borders are back open, but Australia has been bad. Like it's been absolutely terrible with the lockdowns and stuff. So no, I can leave now, but the flights are really expensive. I looked at flights the other day because I'd like to do one of the bigger expos over there next year, and the flights are like 5 times what they used to be at the moment. So I won't be flying anytime soon until the prices come down.
Well, yeah. I remember seeing on the news about like the major lockdowns until just recently, and they're closing down people's bank accounts and everything. And I'm like, man, Australia really knows how to keep its people in line, man. Definitely kudos to them. Okay?
They treated us like we were convicts for 2 years, so it was great.
You guys have a history of that, so it's cool.
Yeah. There was a period there for about 6 months where there was only 5 reasons you were allowed to leave your house.
Right.
Like, I mean, in America, you know, like the Karens of the world would be just going berserk about, you know, their rights and their liberty and all that shit.
Right.
But over here, we all just went, oh, yes, sir, no, sir. We'll just hang around in our house. And
that's the way to do it. It's like a friendly Russia over there. You know, it's like I think that's actually great. They really know how to fucking handle their shit.
Well, the guy that runs our state, his name is Daniel Andrews, and they called him, everyone nicknamed him Dictator Dan, and he just locked us up, you know?
Please, you're going to get locked up after fucking he hears you calling him that, right? Oh, my God. So tell me about Lizard Morphs, because you guys, I mean, you're pretty fucking popular here for a company that can't ship here or you can't buy anything from here. You're a pretty popular guy, and you're like a little Instagram celebrity. So tell me about Lizard Morphs.
Yeah, so look, I've always had animals growing up, and that my mum's actually a veterinary biologist. So I was into all the mutations and all the weird stuff. And growing up, I had all sorts of weird pets and stuff. But yeah, been sort of heavily into lizards for the last few years. I've got 4 children.
Oh, gross. Okay, right.
And so with my kids and my wife, I started with a couple of blue tongue skinks, and then it just sort of grew and got a bit out of control. And now I've got shitloads of lizards. There's no import or export out of Australia, so I have tried pretty hard to work on my Instagram, make Instagram a cool thing, and I'd like to eventually become, monetize some of those platforms somehow, but because I can't send lizards to America, so I want to try and suck some money out of that joint somehow. So,
Way to do it. Start up a Patreon, right?
Yeah, yeah. So most of the people that follow me on Instagram, to be fair, are in the States, probably over half. But yeah, I've been really working hard on my Instagram, trying to make it as big as I can, see if I can make some cash out of it eventually. And I enjoy it, actually, as weird as it sounds. Yeah,
I gotcha. Do you have a day job?
Yeah. So I a sales manager for a water tank manufacturer. Super exciting. Yep.
I was gonna say it sounds fascinating.
Oh yeah, we make plastic things that hold water. It's fucking amazing.
Right.
Yep.
So basically, you make jugs. Okay, so fantastic. Right.
Yeah, big jugs, but yeah, big
jugs.
Ones,
yeah, but we're a fan of that here. So, does your wife work also?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she does a similar job to me for another part of the building construction industry, selling another building material. So we both sell to builders and that sort of thing. Yep.
All right. So you guys, you're a couple with 2 real jobs. Okay. Which puts you ahead of these fucking ball python people right off the bat, right? So, and then is Australia like England, where they just fucking give you money if you're not working? And they're like, yeah, here's some money. Yeah.
100%. During the pandemic, like the government was paying the businesses to pay the staff so they wouldn't sack the staff.
Okay.
Like they've had the lowest unemployment in history during a fucking pandemic.
Pandemic, right?
Yeah, they had this thing called JobKeeper, and like the government just said, oh yeah, everyone that's got staff, tell us how many staff you got, we'll give you $1,500 a fortnight to keep them employed. Some businesses were getting more money off the government for JobKeeper than what they were paying the staff. They were making a profit.
Yeah, I fucking believe it. Now, is it normally like that? Like, is there, like in non-pandemic times, does the government just give people without jobs money and just say, hey, you want a house? Here's a house,
The housing stuff is a bit tougher, but there is like social housing.
Right.
But the unemployment, like if you're a job seeker, they call it. You just got to pretend to find 3, to inquire about 3 jobs a week, write it on a bit of paper, and they pay you. Yep.
Oh my God, that's fucking.
I've never been unemployed since I was 16, so I don't actually know. But I mean, I know people that get that stuff, and pretty.
Oh yeah, well, when they were doing it here, it was insane. Like, they were paying people without jobs their normal unemployment, and plus another $600 a week, right? So I had a friend who was a fucking dog walker. She was unemployed, and while she was unemployed, she was making $6,000 a month and she was a fucking dog walker. Basically, her job was to take shit that wasn't in a bag and put it in a bag, okay, and then put it in a bigger bag. And that's what she did for a living. And she was getting paid $6,000 a month during the pandemic for that. So I told her, I was like, you better put all this fucking money away because you are never going to make $6,000 a month again walking dogs in your life, you know? So,
when you started talking about putting the shit in a bag and then a bigger bag, it reminded me of your sponsor's ad, Reptile, a big bag, a bigger bag. I love that ad.
Yeah. That's what we do. We just put shit in bags here, all right? What we do. There's one thing, and we put it in different bags, different things right off the bat, you know? So, I'm not saying nothing bad about Reptile. Reptile fucking was with me from day one. So I love JT and Reptile. Fucking fuck you Australian people making fun of Reptile. What the fuck, man? Motherfuckers, right? So would you say a more accurate description of Australia is Steve Irwin or Crocodile Dundee?
They're both neither. So Australia's separated into I don't even know how many now, but it's separated into states.
Right.
Not as many as you. You've got 50. We've got only a few. But there's one state up the very top up north called Queensland, and those two are very Queensland. Down in Victoria, where I live, you know, we're sitting around at cafes, drinking lattes, acting like fags. You know, when up in Queensland, you know, they're jumping on the back of crocodiles. They're walking around with no shoes on. You know, it's a bit different. You know.
Okay, so
different countries.
Well, yeah, it's like going from the Smoky Mountains here, like into
New York,
hipster Brooklyn. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Melbourne's real hipster. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, bad. Yeah, I am. Oh yeah, okay. Like the real, coffee sipping, with your finger out, wanker area. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well that's I would not have expected that. I thought the whole continent was just fucking Crocodile Dundee, animals trying to kill you. Fucking.
There's still animals trying to kill you everywhere. Like our house, like I reckon we kill 1 or 2 whitetail spiders every day in this house, and they bite you, they fuck you right up. And only a few weeks ago, I just down the road here, I saved a copperhead snake that got its head stuck in a beer can. Was having a drink, got its head stuck, so had to stop and cut its head out of the beer can and save it. So they won't kill you a copperhead, but they'll make you pretty crook. Yeah, they'll fuck you up. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. And have you ever been outside Australia?
Yeah, heaps. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in America. Yeah, no, Australians know what a passport is, unlike most Americans. American person says they're travelled. It means they've been to 50 states.
Right.
No, so we get out and about a bit. Australians, we're big backpackers and travel losers. So we get around the place. So
you've been to America?
Yeah, I've been a few times. Yep.
And that's it's like an 18-hour flight, right?
Yeah, but you only go. I think it's 18-hour flying, but you only lose 8 hours of time because you're going backwards.
Right.
But the other way is worse because it's 18 hours and then you lose time. So you lose you lose over a day going the other direction.
Right.
It's shocking. Yeah. You leave on Sunday, arrive in Australia on Wednesday. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a little nuts. But that's what you get for being in the future, man. The future's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
Traveling backwards, it's like if you ever had a drinking problem and you flew from Australia to America, would you have a drinking problem again while you were in America? And then once you fly back, you just don't have a drinking problem anymore?
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Look, I'm very well versed in time travel. Okay, I'm just saying.
No.
So now let's talk about the animals you produce. You're producing hundreds of animals and only selling them in Australia, right? So
Yeah.
there's no morph market or any. Well, I don't know. Is there a morph market there?
Yeah. So there's a thing online called Australian Reptile Classifieds. So it's just like Morph Market where everyone lists their animals for sale. So yeah, you have an account on there. It's really similar to Morph Market, but maybe a bit more. Oh, it's definitely a bit more basic.
Right.
But it's pretty good. So that's where everyone goes, and it's listed like all the different species. So if you want to look at dragons or venomous snakes or crocodiles or whatever, you just pick the species and you can look and see what's for sale. And we can ship most all over Australia. Like there's one state that's a bit funny about things coming in and out, but the other places are all pretty good.
Okay.
And yeah, so but it's only within Australia, no import or export. So any of the Australian animals that you Americans have are smuggled, and you're all arseholes. No, but original anything that's Australian that's overseas, like all the bearded dragons in America, they're either the original stock is either smuggled or it's gone via a zoo and then been sold out of the zoo. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Well, probably like frilled dragons and stuff like that. But also there's a lot of animals that are from Australia and somewhere else, right? Like the skinks are from where? They're from Australia and from Indonesia. Right? So
yeah, but they're very different. Like they're not really the same. They look the same a little bit, but they're like way different husbandry and stuff.
Well, would you say that an Indonesian blue-tongued skink is kind of like the white trash blue-tongued skink, and the Australian blue-tongued skinks are better?
Yeah, so like Indonesian blue-tongued skinks are what you buy at Petco.
Right. Okay. All right. That says it all right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. And if you want a nice blue-tongued skink, you go to Morph Market, pay a fortune. Yep.
Well, right, and you got to make sure they're captive bred and all that, right? I mean, that's the way to do it, right? I mean,
I don't think there's much. I don't think there would be any. All the stuff you've got over there is captive bred. Like the way the blue tongue's particularly been bred over there, because you don't have the genetic mutations like the recessives and stuff that we do, or not much of. It's all line bred and color mutations. And in fact, you've got better line bred color mutations than we have. We haven't got those. Like you've got, like crazy colors because all you've done is line breed and line breed and line breed and line breed. So I love some of the colors that you've got over there. We don't have them that look like that. Not at all,
And because of the rules down there, you'll never have them, right?
Or we can't get them back. I mean,
yeah.
But whiplets, for example, in bearded dragons, that was a mutation that came out of a colony in South Africa.
Okay.
And then it spread all over the world, the whiplets. Now, I've got whiplets. So I don't think that has popped up in an Australian collection as well. I think they got in here somehow, but I don't know. I don't know who that source was, and I don't care because I've got them legally on my license. But there's got to be, like, I don't know how some of those color mutations get back here. You know what I mean? But there's zeros here, and there's whiplets here, and there's stuff that, that originally wasn't here. So I somehow got back here, I guess.
Okay, so currently, right now, you're working with blue-tongued skinks, bearded dragons, and Pygmy Monitors. Am I right?
Yeah, so I've got Gillen's monitors, Varanus gilleni, which is a Pygmy mulga monitor.
Okay.
Little, they only grow about that big.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah. And how many would you say do you have in your house? How many animals are in your house?
We've just finished the breeding season, so all the babies are gone. So we're back down now to about 50 animals, adults.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad at all, right? I mean, considering most ball python people have over 100, 50, you're doing pretty good. But the thing is,
Yeah, lizard. One lizard's like fucking looking after 10 ball pythons.
I was going to say, you can't just go away for a weekend, right? You have to.
Nah, because they'll shit and then they'll do a fucking finger painting in their enclosure with the shit, and it's just terrible. Yeah, no, like I have to go through all of my blue tongues. Well, I'm a bit fussy. I'm overly fussy. I go through the whole lot of them twice a day.
Oh, how do you have time when you're out there selling plastic jugs all day? How do you have time to fucking go through every animal twice a day?
Well, where I'm sitting right now is where I sell the plastic jugs from.
Oh, you do it from home.
And,
Okay.
And there are some of the lizards. So my lizard room is my office. So
Gotcha.
it's great. Yeah.
Okay. Does your wife work at home also?
Yeah. Yep.
Does she have a bunch of lizards in her office also?
Yes.
Okay. No, this is obviously a family type thing, right? It's like,
yeah.
Does your wife enjoy doing it? Does she help you out?
Yeah. So essentially, the bearded dragons are her, and the blue tongue skinks are me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now.
Oh, and the monitors are me too. Yeah.
Okay. Well, here in America, right? The bearded dragons are very similar to the ball python section of the hobby, right? Like fucking, the only thing possibly more annoying than a ball python breeder is like a bearded dragon breeder, right? Because it's just like such a loser animal to keep, right? So like, is that your over there? Is the perception different on the bearded dragons, or are they still just like the regular? Like, dude, you're asking me for $200 or whatever kind of fucking shitty fucking socialist currency is there in fucking Australia. When I could get this for $8 at Petco. Did you run into that issue at all too, just like American breeders do?
Yeah, it's really similar, and so I'm pretty involved. I used to get involved with all those Facebook groups.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst. Fucking. So off the cross, man. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Look, it nearly ruined my life. So I pretty much don't do Facebook now. Like I post stuff to Instagram that doubles up on Facebook, but
right.
I don't do. I'm not active in any Facebook groups. I'm not really. I respond to comments and messages and that, but Facebook is a cesspool from hell that I do not need to have anything to do with. And it's just full of bitching, moaning, complaining people that have one bearded dragon that's missing a leg and an eye, and then I put loose substrate in my enclosure and they tell me I'm going to kill my fucking dragons. Like, fuck off. Like, I just... Yeah, like, and all this, there's a lot of this, like, I don't want to be told how to look after a dragon by a person in Oklahoma that has a doll's couch in the enclosure with their bearded dragon. Fuck off, right? I live in Australia, right? When I go outside, it's not reptile carpet, it's dirt. Right, so loose substrate will not kill your bearded dragon. I just some of the shit. Yep.
You're not building like little hammocks in there for your fucking bearded dragon, so they can relax better, or fucking. It's so fucking stupid. I agree. You know what? Yeah. The bearded dragon people are way worse than the fucking ball python people.
I don't put him. Yeah, it's putting your dragon in clothes, or a harness with wings.
Yeah.
It's just no. I mean,
that's the worst.
enjoy them being a dragon. Like, I'd rather get my dragons out and put them in the lounge room and throw bugs on the floor, let them chase them and kill shit. That's
right.
That's fun, right? And that's a fun video. Not like I don't know. I can't deal with that stuff. So, Yeah, and I used to get a lot of hate about, the way you look after him, you're going to kill your dragon, you're going to do this, you can do that. And I was just like, seriously, like, it's just crazy stuff, Don't put a water bowl in there, you'll kill your dragon. Like, why can't they have a water bowl if they're thirsty, you fuckhead?
Well, do you find that is more of an American problem than anywhere else? Or do Australian people put a couch in their little, like a Barbie couch in their bearded dragon, enclosure too?
No, it's can I say this? It's generally lonely females that do that sort of stuff.
Under 30 white women, right?
Yeah, I love those. Yeah, they're great.
Right.
So just my wife is more relaxed than me. I can be a bit fussy, Right. My wife is way more relaxed than me about how she looks after the dragon. She's like, that's not going to hurt the dragon. Like, piss off, like, it's a bearded dragon that lives in the wild. It's basically living in a 5-star resort, living here. Like, it gets bugs fed to it twice a day,
Right.
Like, just relax, tell those people to piss off, So, yeah.
Yeah, they're really
no more
worst.
No more groups. Now I just try and do cool looking photos, cool looking videos that are fun. Any negative comments or people telling me how to look after my dragons, if they say I'm doing it wrong, the block button, just block, see you later, like, get out of my life. Because I don't know, it just was getting me down. I was getting all depressed. Like, they were really ruining my life, So so I got rid of all that. So now I just try and do fun stuff, keep it fun. I did a reel today where I've tried to do a bit more educational. I've done it with a voiceover using my new microphone. Yeah,
you have cool stuff that Luke bought specifically for this podcast. So
yeah, so I lashed out. This podcast cost me $500.
I love you for it, man.
I bought a boom. I bought a mic. I bought a camera. I bought a light. It literally cost me like $700.
Yeah, so. That's what I do. Okay, all right.
But yeah, so trying to do maybe some more educational reels with a bit of like voiceover, talking, like the one I did today was talking about what my blue tongues eat.
I actually got a message on Instagram about that today.
Yep.
Where the woman was like, I really love Luke's new video, the educational one.
Really?
So, yeah.
That's great. Yeah, so I tried to do something a bit different. There's a young guy on TikTok, Mason Barnes. He does geckos. He's got like 2.8 million on TikTok. Look, he's a young, good-looking man. So, I know what his followers are on TikTok, 14-year-old girls.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But he's got a big following on Instagram as well, but he's just a real nice guy. And he does a lot of like terrarium builds, and he does that style. And I just said, I'm going to rip your style off and talk about my own shit.
Right.
So he gave me a few pointers, and that he's been actually really helpful. And so I did that today. It was pretty good. So I'm going to try and maybe do something like that every couple of weeks, where it's a bit more of an education rather than just like, have a look how cool my lizard is, I'm better than you sort of thing, which is mostly what I do. Yeah.
Please excuse this brief interruption for a word from one of our sponsors. How fucking thrilled am I to have Focus Cubed Habitats joining the Snakes in the Fatman family. They are literally the best display cages that I've ever owned. I was a fan of this husband and wife team of builders from when they were putting out these amazing pieces of fucking art from their garage. Steven and Ashley have been keeping reptiles for years, and as experienced keepers, they understand how important your animals are in your life. Focus Cubed Habitats provide security and comfort for your animals while maintaining these insane, badass designs that everyone can appreciate. They give you the opportunity to make their home part of your home. You want options? They've got options. Every Focus Cubed habitat is custom made to your specs, and you could choose from hundreds of options on their website. Too many options? Ashley and Steven have a huge selection of blog-style articles and complete accessory fact pages on their website to help educate consumers about add-ons that will best fit their individual needs. Listen, at the end of the day, these fucking cages are showpieces. Every cage that Focus builds will be the centerpiece of your reptile room. Hell, they could be the centerpiece of your fucking living room. If you have reptiles that you want to display, look no further than Focus Cubed Habitats. You can follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and even fucking TikTok. Or just go old school and go right to FocusCubedHabitats.com and tell them that the Fatman told you to drop them a line.
Right. I get it. Do you think that being that you're popular in America, do you see a parallel with Australian keepers and American keepers, or is it just night and day difference?
No, it's pretty similar. Very like it's a very passionate hobby. It's a sort of it's a hobby where it does bring out a lot of different sorts of personalities. But look, I think it's pretty similar. To be fair, it's just that the American hobby is like us on steroids. You know, it's just massive.
Right.
Like I don't know. I know one person, but essentially no one here really does it as a full-time job.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's just not enough people. You know, I think there's more people live in Chicago than live in Australia. Like it's something stupid like that. Like
Okay.
it's like 30 million people here or something. Like it's just we just don't have the numbers. So the hobby's much smaller. But in Melbourne, in the city I live, there's three fully dedicated reptile shops, like pet stores.
Right.
And so part of the thing I was talking about before about hating Facebook groups and all that sort of stuff, I also hate customers.
Yeah.
Because they want to buy a $200 bearded dragon, and then they want one-on-one coaching for the next 5 years on how to look after the dragon, but the coaching's free. So I'm not into that.
Right. Yeah, you essentially make $200 for 5 years worth of work. Actually, it's more than that because you had to produce that dragon, and how many years did that take?
Yeah.
So
this last bearded dragon season, I sold 2 bearded dragons to people, and I sold the rest to a shop.
Gotcha. Okay, so you wholesale.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I sort of have a really good deal with that particular store that we basically like split the money. Like I don't sell for a tiny little amount and that he sells it for a massive amount. We have a pretty fair deal. And because I've got a big following on Instagram and Facebook, I get a lot of inquiries and I just send them all to him. I say, yep, I dropped 30 dragons off on Saturday at this store. Go and get them. They're there. And so I send him a lot of business. So he's more willing to do a better profit share type situation with me, you know?
Right. Well, now, and for a couple of years now, everybody was saying that the blue tongue skink was going to be the next bearded dragon. Do you see it going that way, or do you not see it going that way? Because blue tongues are fucking cool. I mean, I've had some Indonesians before, and they're cool as shit, and they're easy to keep, man. And I actually think a blue tongue is easier to keep than a bearded dragon. So
way easier to keep than a bearded dragon. So I think blue tongues for Australians, because we have recessive and codon mutations in blue tongues,
right?
That you don't really have. You've really just got polygenic traits.
Right.
There are a few people with recessive ones over there, but the prices are like $10,000 a lizard, and they're keeping it pretty tight, you know.
Right.
So most of the stuff you've got over there is polygenic. So, but for us, I would love to have ball pythons because I see them all over the internet, and I watch all the videos, and I like all the genetics, and you know, I'm a bit of a genetic nerd. That would really interest me, but I can't have them because there's no import of any exotic animal into Australia. None.
So there's not one ball python in Australia.
There's not one legal ball python in Australia, correct?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't have any ball pythons, but I know that they're here, but it's very underground, that sort of stuff.
Right.
So I mean, like they raided a motorcycle club recently, like a big like illegal motorcycle club. You know, do you have those over there?
Yeah, like Hell's Angels type of.
Yeah. They raided one of their joints recently, and they found like a, 20-foot albino berm.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Burmese pythons aren't an Australian native species, just in case you didn't know. So that didn't work out so well. They tried to say it was an albino carpet python. Oh, it's just an albino carpet python. Yeah, it's 15 foot. This round.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, normally, like you could probably get away with something like that in America because the people in charge really have no idea what animals are legal, illegal, or like in Australia. I'm pretty sure it's going to be different, right?
Yeah,
like
they know.
They're like, all right, I've never seen this thing in my life. All right, so it can't be here.
But what I was saying was that for me, the blue tongue skink mutations, it's like our ball python, because I've got albino, I've got hypermelanistic, which is black, I've got anery.
Yeah, I saw the black one on your Facebook page. Yeah.
The black one. Everyone in America loves the black one. Everyone froths over the black one. They're like, So I've got a couple of black ones. I've got albino. I've got white. I've got anery, which is like an axanthic. And then now I'm doing, like everyone's doing, well, not everyone, but, people that are working with them heavily here in Australia are doing double, triple, and quad recessive mutations. They're doing ball python shit, but with blueies. Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. That's interesting as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And then you guys are basically keeping that from the rest of the world, right? Because
yes, yeah, which is great for my Instagram numbers. So I'm happy with that. Because all the Americans.
If Barchek comes on and shows a video with a black skink to fucking next week, your Instagram numbers are going to be fucked because that means that's available in America now, right?
Yeah, but he shows a blue tongue, and it's just a normal, ordinary, basic bitch, So I got him covered, which is good, perfect for me,
Right. So most American blue tongue skinks, let's say, are Indonesian.
Yeah, so all those Indo ones, and then the ones that the nice breeders have got, like Ticky's geckos and Frank Payne. There's a few people. They've got like top end northern, polygenic traits.
Right.
Like you guys call them sunsets and fires and all this. It's a fucking orange wild type. But anyway, but it's a fucking awesome looking wild type. But yeah, so they're just wild types, but they're just polygenic traits. They've just, bred the yellow ones with the yellow ones, bred the orange ones with the orange ones, whatever.
Right. But do they have lineage back to Australia, or is it still Indonesia?
No, they're all they're so if it's a northern blue tongue skink, that's Australian. That's ours. Yep.
That's yours. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. And pretty much no one, very few people over there have eastern blue tongue skinks, which is also ours. That Reptile Mountain TV, he has wild type easterns, nice looking wild type easterns. But like how
did they get them though? 20 years ago, smuggled in, and then
in the bottom of a rice cooker.
Okay.
Fucking Pringle can in a sock.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, poor bastard. But that's or even famous people in our hobby. Tom Crutchfield. He used to take stuff back in his pocket. From all sorts.
No, I agree.
So yeah.
All right. Well, that's interesting as fuck because I'd really love to see something replace bearded dragons because I just think that's so. I mean, it's so like bearded dragons is the white trash lizard of America. I think
Yeah.
So,
The skinks are so easy to look after. Like
yeah,
they're so easy.
could feed them like dog food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like they're an omnivore, so they eat meat and vegetables, and so's a fucking dog. Beautiful, perfect. So nothing with grain. Like I avoid the grains, like rice or wheat or any of that shit. You just want meat and veg. But wet dog food. It's like if you fed your lizard wet dog food only, it'd be fine. I mix it up, add some other shit because I want to look fancy on my Instagram reels. But essentially, you could just feed dog food and be absolutely fine. Yep.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts, man. I mean, it's
in fact, if your dog doesn't eat all his food in your backyard in Australia, you will very often find a blue tongue skink stealing what's left.
No shit, really.
All the time. Yeah.
So you just have fucking blue tongues running around out there.
Yeah. Like, so I sort of live 50 kilometers out of the city. So I'm in a semi-rural area. Like I'm on a normal size block of land with a normal size house. Like there's a house. I can see the roof of the house next to me out the window. Like it's not like we're close, but I'm out of Melbourne. If I drive 10 minutes, I'm in like national park area, like farmland and trees and bush. And like when it's warm, like on that road, I probably stop once a week and get a blue tongue off the road so it doesn't get squished.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And while down in your area, is there the same type of brown snakes and things like that are trying to kill you all the time? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Koala bears just hanging out in your trees.
Yep.
Oh, no shit, huh?
Yeah, echidnas. You know what an echidna is?
No, I have no idea.
It looks like a porcupine, sort of, but it's a marsupial. Or it's actually not even a marsupial. It's It's a type of animal where there's only two of them: echidnas and platypus. I think it's called an ectotreme. But,
okay.
But yeah, so it's a spiky thing. It's on my Instagram. I took a video. I got one off the road the other day.
Well, you guys are the only.
If you haven't seen one, you haven't been watching my Instagram closely enough, Chris.
The Instagram, I don't. I mean, I do exactly opposite what you do, where I post to Facebook and then I'll copy and paste that same picture to Instagram. And even my niece tells me, she's like, dude, you're not using Instagram. No. And I'm like all happy with myself. I'm like, fucking, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I post to Instagram off my computer. I don't even do it on the phone.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I've never used Instagram on my computer because it's made for phones, it's not made for computer.
I'm well aware of that. Yeah, I gotta figure it out more. I gotta take the time and be like the kids, man, and fucking. And,
well, you're on TikTok. You're on TikTok.
Yeah, but fucking. I got one video on there, dude, and like one video since January. And the thing is that with TikTok, I noticed that I was scrolling through it one day, right, and saw this chick with really big tits, right. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna like that, right. And like 2 days later, I had nothing but big old titty fucking TikToks on my fucking feed. Right?
That's not bad, is it?
No. I mean, it's fantastic. I love it. But
my best ever performing reel that has over 400,000 views. I don't think it's any coincidence that my wife features in the reel.
That's what I'm saying.
I did have a gentleman actually tell me that I was very pretty recently on Instagram, but I think he thinks I'm my wife, but I indulged him because I want the followers.
Yeah, no, I got you. Anything? Well, really, like, how old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40. You're a little bit too old to be chasing the followers, man. All right.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like, honestly, at the moment, I'm probably 50% interested in my lizards and 50% interested in my Instagram.
Oh man, that's bad. You are gonna get reamed. But when people hear that, they're gonna be like, "Fuck Luke, man." Fucking.
Because I really got into the photography side of it. Like, that is a fucking rabbit hole.
Right.
And so I have so much gear, like, it's just insane. I just buy, like, for Christmas I got 3 lenses for my camera. It's like, fuck. I bought like a $1,500 DJI gimbal for Christmas. I haven't used it yet. Like, I'm buying so much shit.
You got a fucking gimbal. You're gonna be steady camming it in the fucking lizard cages.
Yeah,
that's fucking great, man. That's fucking awesome, though.
Yeah. So I've lashed out on the gear. Like, I've just got, like, that's for my mobile phone. Like, I'm just a total.
That's nuts, man. Jesus.
I'm a tool. But yeah, like, I love the photography stuff so much. In fact, my friends were like, "Oh, you're such a good photographer. You know, you should do more photography." I'm like, "Oh yeah." And on Thursday, I photographed their wedding.
Oh God. Okay. All right.
So I took 800 photos. I edited them yesterday. I ended up with 221 like nice photos edited. Gave it to them last night, and like, they're so happy. I think she's thinking about divorcing him. You know, come to live with me and Emma. She's that happy with the photos. So the photo. Like, I actually did okay. I was nervous. I was like, holy fuck. Because I said, I'm used to shooting lizards on my dining room table with a black background on a piece of wood. You know, like, yeah, this is very different. They're like, "Oh, but you're such a good photographer." I'm thinking, fuck. Like, if I make you look like an albino blue-tongued skink, are you going to be happy? Like,
Well, that's the whole thing, though, right? Like, at least the people will listen to you when you want them to do something, right? Like the skink isn't going to listen to you when you're trying. Well, also talk to me about these Pygmy monitors.
Yeah, so they're Gillen's monitors, Varanus Gillen, Pygmy Mulga monitors. So that's a new thing for me, because I did realize that I was going down the very basic reptile, you know, bearded dragons and blue-tongued skinks. It was pretty stock standard. I thought, fuck, I better do something a bit fancy here. So monitors are cool because they're just smart and they chase stuff and they're like little dinosaurs, you know. So, so they only grow about 30 centimeters, like, you know, 18 inches, I guess, maybe. Oh, right. Less than that, maybe. So, like an Ackie monitor, these are smaller.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So you guys have a lot of Ackies.
Right.
I know that. So yeah. So they're smaller than an Ackie. They climb a bit more. They're more sort of up and down rather than they have a more vertical cage rather than being on the ground and digging and hiding like an Ackie does. Right. And yeah, so I've just got them. It's the first monitor I've ever had. I got 3 of them. I got a little trio. Got a male and 2 females, and I hope to add that to my breeding project when they grow up. So, but that'll be another 18 months away, I guess, till they're big enough. But they're great. I just throw a handful of roaches in there every day and watch them hunt them and kill them. And, you know, I've got to watch them eat, though, because when I throw the roaches in, if one's got a roach in its mouth, another one will come up and grab that lizard by the fucking leg, you know? And like, I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. You know? Like,
I was going to ask you, do you cohab them? And so you do.
So I've never cohabbed a lizard. Like, blue-tongued skinks are fucking vicious on each other. Like, bad. Like they will kill each other. They're shocking. I would never tell someone to cohab skinks. And the bearded dragons can be the same. So I don't cohab dragons either. I know some people do. You know, they're cohabiting with no loose substrate though, so they're safe.
Right.
But the monitors, everyone cohabs them. That's the way they're done.
Right.
So I'm just doing what the guys I know who are good, who I trust, who aren't stupid do. So I'm giving that a crack. And so far, they've been great. But the ones I've got are literally like that big.
Okay.
Like they're babies. Like they're only a few months old. So I got them in February. And they were, well, I guess they were 2 months old in February. So I guess, yeah, they're maybe 4 or 5 months old now, max. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So then this whole thing really is.
Sorry, just one more thing. I did them for credit. I did them for credibility. You know, you need some when you have this many bearded dragons. You need some credibility.
You need them to offset it so you have some street cred. Yeah, no, I get it.
I'm going to the Herpetological Society meetings, and they're like, "Oh, what do you keep?" And I go, "Bearded dragons," and they go, "Sit over there in the corner," you know. Like,
yeah, just sit in the corner, you fucking loser. Yeah, like, but this side business of yours is really like your hobby, right? Because you could really tell that you enjoy. I mean, whether it's the photography or whether it's the actual keeping of the animal parts, you could really tell that you enjoy the fuck out of this. It's like you don't have, or you don't get a following like you have by faking it. So what do you do like on the side that's not lizard related that you enjoy doing?
Well, I'm one of those guys that's got a pretty addictive personality. So I try not to do too much smoking or drinking because if I do, I'll be addicted bad.
Yeah, I got that, believe me.
I'm one of those guys. So, like I took up powerlifting in the early 2000s, and within 3 years, I won 4 world titles in powerlifting.
Oh,
and then I took up, and then I went from being a powerlifter to running because I was too fat. And within like a few years, I was like running marathons. I won the Australian 100-kilometer running championships. I turned into like this running freak. So like, whatever I do, like, I got one lizard, I got 2 skinks for Christmas a few years ago. And now I've got 50 skinks and like I live on Instagram. Like I'm a bit crazy like that. But besides lizards, I do a lot of cooking. I smoke. I brought back one thing from America: smoking meat.
Smoking meat, that's the shit. Yeah,
because they don't do that here in Australia. You talk about put another shrimp on the barbie. Fucking Americans. But that's just like a normal barbecue, like a hot plate, and you just put stuff on and fry it, and then take it off and eat it. That's what Australia people call barbecue.
Just pan frying shit. Just like
cooking.
Not even an actual barbecue. Not even a grill.
No. Oh no, grill. It can have lines on it, but still, that's fucking crap. Like cooking a steak on a barbecue till you make a good quality steak tastes like a piece of leather shit. It's no good. So. When you go to America and you have like Texas style barbecue and you realize that you're supposed to cook the meat at a slow temperature for like 10 hours.
Right.
Now that's the fucking shit. That is the shit. So I got a Traeger, like a proper American Traeger pellet smoker.
Right.
And I smoke meat. So all our special occasions, birthdays, all that, I smoke meat for like a couple of days, and I do briskets and beef ribs and like proper American style smoking meat. That is the shit. That's how you eat. You don't eat like Australians eat. It's terrible. So, you have a look at Americans. They know how to eat.
Yeah. Well, please look at me. In all of Australia, okay, is there one Outback Steakhouse?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, that's fake. That's fake Australian food. Yeah.
That's what
We don't eat that
So,
shit.
so you're not at home cooking a blooming onion. You're just,
I've never even eaten a blooming onion.
gotta try it. No, it's not bad.
Is that
right?
it's just like a battered onion, right?
That's all it is.
We don't even eat onion rings here.
Oh God. Okay.
No.
Yeah, why not?
We just don't do them. This is not common here. Most people here would do chips, like fries.
Right.
Yeah, we call fries chips too. The food thing, like once you've been to America and then me back in Australia, the food difference is vast, like crazy vast, like really, really different.
So
We have four flavors of Pop-Tarts. That's it. And we only got them in the last 12 months. We never fucking had them before. My 10-year-old daughter lives on fucking TikTok. So she loves Pop-Tart shit, right? So she sees them in the supermarket from like 400 meters away and goes, "Oh my God, there's Pop-Tarts," and just runs at them, and she's like, "Where are all the flavors?" I'm like, "Oh, it's not America."
yeah, I have like a shitty small ass supermarket close to me that has 30 flavors of Pop-Tarts in it.
4. Yeah. So it's just not the same. But yeah, the good American food, like I think the smoking stuff is great American food, or like Philly cheesesteaks or pizza. We don't have.
I would
ours
assume
is different. Yep.
I would assume the pizza in Australia kind of sucks, right?
It's either really shit or it's more like what you guys would call like a Neapolitan style, like fancy with basil leaves on it, and you have to pretend you're a wanker to eat it.
Right.
Yeah. So that they've got that pizza comes out of a wood-fired oven.
Right.
You have to speak Italian when you order it. That sort of thing. That's fine. That stuff's great, or it's just really bad.
And what about Chinese food there in Australia?
Oh, we're closer to China than you. It's good. We got good Asian food. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I mean, when I was in America, I used to like the orange chicken at PF Chang's, but we don't have PF Chang's here.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Okay. All right. Oh my God. All right. So now I'm pretty sure that they pretty much know from listening to this. How could people get in touch with you?
Well, Instagram is probably the best way. Yeah. So I reply to every Instagram message. Even if I don't want to, I'll reply to every Instagram message. So if you message me on there, you'll definitely get me. Yeah. 100%.
Well, being that you're so popular, and you could probably answer this question honestly, more assholes in America or Australia?
It's very similar. Yeah. Yeah.
And what percentage would that be?
Of my messages, 69%.
69% cunts and 31% cool people.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Gotta be honest with you. Sounds about right.
That's about right. Yeah. And the worst ones, actually, I get a lot. The messages I get from people in Asia who just hound me about smuggling reptiles out of Australia. So it's like, fucking hell. Like, imagine my daughters. Imagine the government come here and empty my house because I've smuggled one skink to make 10 grand. I'd never hear the fucking end of it from my daughters. I can't deal with that. Like, there's no amount of money in the world that I would want to deal with my daughters complaining.
So you have 4 daughters?
I have 2.
Two,
Two,
okay.
2 and 2. I have 2 of each, but the 2 daughters are heavily involved in the lizards. And oh, mate, like, yeah. Well, especially the youngest one. She can complain. That's like her second language is complaining.
Yeah.
So
you're never gonna know what it's not like to have a woman right next to you saying, "Yeah, I wouldn't do that."
Yeah.
The next 30 years of your life is going to be that,
Yeah,
So.
but I got. Well, my youngest is 10. I've got 8 years till she's 18. The day she is 18, I'm moving to Queensland up north where Steve Irwin area, so I could just walk around in
where all the pygmy people are. Are you allowed to say that? Are you? The pygmies,
well,
right?
I'm short. I'll go up there and be shorter than them. I'm fucking tiny.
I bet you can't run fucking 30 miles an hour through the fucking outback like fucking that dude did in Crocodile Dundee 2, right? You kind of got a dad bod right now. I don't think that you.
Yeah, no, I definitely am running a dad bod. Yeah, no, I'm 40. I'm not doing shit. I'm eating.
Yeah, you just don't care anymore after 40. You're just like, because after 40, you realize that the time you have ahead of you is less than the time that you have behind you, right? So you just kind of give up. This is the way it is.
I sort of like looking like this because people see my wife's hot, right? I'll say it. My wife's hot, right? She's absolutely ripping, right? And I love looking like this, and people going, "How the fuck did you do that?" And I'm just like, I have the best personality ever. Like I'm
the thing. You got to be a charming motherfucker to pull off shit like that.
Yeah,
that's the way it is, man. Oh my fucking god, that's fucking awesome. I'm going to have to ship you out a fucking tank top to give to your wife. And we're going to have to get some pictures. So that's all I'm saying, all right? She's got
an expensive pair of assets, that we purchased to put under there. So
without a doubt, we're going to take care of your wife. Then, okay? We're good. We're good.
Yeah, she lashed out on a pair, and she's fantastic.
Hey, that's, dude, that's all that matters, man. Fucking. Well, I mean, it's probably, fairly affordable for you guys since you both sell jugs for a living, right? Like, fucking, some jugs, you could get your wife fucking a brand new pair of tits.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're good. Let's just say they're good.
When somebody looks at your wife's tits, right, do they look at you and be like, oh, that's skink money right there, right?
Maybe it's about I don't know what 10 albino blue tongues.
Yeah. So you already haven't mathed it out. You're like, about 10 albino blue things. Oh shit, dude! Thank you so much for fucking hanging out with me, man. This was a fucking blast. I had a great time with you, man. I knew I was gonna have a great time with you because Luke showed up at the Zoom call last time. And all the women had we had a little question going around, like, who in the room would you fuck? And it would be your top 3 people. And Luke was number 1 on like 7 of the girls just because of the accent. So I was like, Luke's gonna be a fucking. This is probably going to be the most listened to podcast, by the way, because of the accent.
Well, I actually got a message this morning on Instagram about that reel I did with the voiceover talking about the blue tongues I did today, the educational one. And it's actually one of the girls from the Zoom call. And she said, oh, it's so much better with the accent.
Yeah. I know exactly who that was, too. Right? That's all I'm saying, all right? Holy shit. Dude, thank you again, man. Fucking, I appreciate this so much. And thank you for starting off your Sunday with my fucking dumb dick and fart joke podcast. I appreciate it, man.
I love the show. It's so great. It's, my wife thinks I'm a loser, walk around the house with my headphones on, vacuuming and laughing at your jokes, but who cares?
Your wife's like, oh, with her big titties out, being like, are you listening to that fat, dumb American again?
Exactly.
Holy shit. All right, brother. Well, thank you so much, man.
No worries.
I will let you know when this is coming out, and we'll go from there. But you're a fucking rock star, man. Everybody, Luke Stratford, fucking Lizard Morphs down in Australia.
Thank you very much.
You're
at Snakes and the Fat Man, we're huge supporters of diversity. We're proving that point here by having our first ever boa breeder as a sponsor on the show. Boa Affliction has been around since 2010, and when they saw the VPI T-positive gene, they immediately shifted their focus and decided to make not just visually stunning albino boas, but they quickly realized that the T-positive snows and sunglows really stood apart from the T-negative albinos that were available at the time. This original VPI gene has maintained its place in the market for the last 10 years and shows no sign of slowing down. Here's the thing. When you invest into your 401k, a 401k for all you ball python people is a fund that you invest in for your retirement. But when you invest in a 401k, you just don't invest in Walmart. You invest in Amazon, Verizon, Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. That's all we're trying to say here. 100% of your collection doesn't have to be ball pythons. Throw a few boas in there and be part of a different type of cool crowd. And when you do that, invest with Kenny over at Boa Affliction. Great, no bullshit guy with an awesome website. And how in the fuck am I gonna say no to a guy who uses this chick in his promo picture? Can't do it. Can't do it. I tried everything. Go check out Kenny today at boaaffliction.com. Sticking with my supporting of diversity, I actually hired a millennial to handle all of my social media, but I had to fire him because he didn't show up for work. So I'm just going to leave this picture up here for a little while longer.
So thanks again, everybody, for listening. Now, more than ever, it's time to take advantage of the fun the Fat Man brings, and you could join all of these beautiful people here who rock my fucking world on the Patreon page. And by becoming a member, you'll get behind the scenes looks at stuff, you'll get discounts on stuff, you'll hear about stuff before other people know about it. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, really, it's just another way to have fun, people. Fucking these are the people right here. Go visit them. Fucking they support the people that support you, man. That's all I'm saying. We're going to continue doing the open Zoom call for reptile keepers. I believe the next one is on May 22nd. And I'm real sorry we didn't get to do the Mother's Day one. I wanted to have a MILF edition Zoom call, but really, at the end of the day, isn't every Zoom call that we do a MILF edition because the fucking hottest women just show up at this goddamn thing. And they're the hottest women, mind you, that would fuck snake and tarantula and bug people. So fucking really, if you come for no other reason than to meet new hot chicks, I don't mind that. You know, come on down, and fucking more hot chicks just keep coming. It's like a little fucking rock star call where we have, like I don't think we've had one ugly show up yet, so don't be the first. And the usual spiel, we drop podcast on the 1st and the 15th of every month, blah, blah, blah. Hope to see you guys at the next one. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm gonna fucking go take a nap. But really, guys, thank you so much for all the support you showed me while I was in the hospital. I appreciate it, and fucking onward and upward, man. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Take it easy, guys.
Everyone talks their own shit about what kind of racks you should buy. Metal racks are great, but everyone doesn't want a goddamn 7-foot high, 6-foot wide, 2,000-pound metal rack in their fucking house. That's a 2-refrigerator footprint, man. 2 fucking refrigerators. Sea Serpents makes insane quality racks that could fit anywhere. They're stackable PVC racks that are living room friendly, and they're shipped fully assembled with heat tape already installed. Just plug it into a thermostat and you're ready to go. When we had the shop, we had over 20 Sea Serpent racks there before they ever became a sponsor of Snakes and the Fat Man. I don't breed much anymore these days, but I still have a few racks here in my house, and you could be goddamn sure that they're Sea Serpents. Oh, and they also make hotbox incubators, probably the best reptile incubators made in America. At the height of our breeding business, we had 4 4-foot hotbox incubators, and again, I still have a small hotbox incubator here in case anything I keep actually does breed. Go to SeaSerpents.com and check out their incredible selection of PVC racks, and tell Chris Nettles that the Fat Man sent you.